are back for the varsity game. National anthem's been played. Boys are on the ice and ready to go. And yes, I predicted it correctly.
You did?
Yeah, he doesn't have orange floaties on this game.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's going to be better for the boys that are about to play on both sides of the ice, by the way. I don't mean just for us, I mean for Mason City too. So, but we'll see. Yet we play on, as the famous saying is. Yet we play on. All right, folks. I think we've got our sound issue taken care of. If somebody wants to just shout out to me and say, it's working, that'd be great. Appreciate it. So,
Looks like we're going to have Hector, Graham, and Herman.
we'll start off with the Graham line.
With Dirk Schneider and Tabanos.
Puck has been dropped.
Here we go.
Puck squirts over to Hansen. Hansen throws it down deep. Cam stops the progress. Sabanos comes back around the backside. It's poked away by the Mohawks. The Mohawks take a shot up high over the top of Cam's head. We like it over there, as long as it's on top of the head. So settles back down, picked up by Graham. Graham reverses field, feed it out to the top of the point. Does not make it through with that shot. Puck fed over across. Hansen can't get to it. Hector coming up ice. Swack that. Dirk Schneider holds the line. Throws it back over to Sabanos. Sabanos throws it down deep and on net. Puck's moved over to the other side. Mason City sets up. Hedquist on the ice now with the rest of his line. Fitch and Dolman. Ryan brings it up, takes a shot. Puck up and around. Pierce moves it out. Puck comes to the back. Picked up by Tegan Dolman. Tegan feeds it back down to Fitch. Fitch wraps it around. Hedquist does not get there in time. Puck out of play?
Yeah, it must have went out of play. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it seems like that happens a little bit here.
Yeah, they don't have the net all the way around it.
No, they do not. You can see the ice much more readily.
It'd be interesting if you could play it off the net, though.
Yeah, it would be ugly after a while.
Kind of like an arena football game.
Off the wall and back again. It's like playing in an outdoor rink that has no glass.
Yeah.
That can get very painful very quickly. Hedquist throws that one down deep, goes off the pad. I don't know who's in goal yet, but I'll figure it out. Justin Sanders gives me a shout out. All good, he says. Thank you, Justin Sanders. Appreciate it. Carney brings it down deep. Carney loses an edge, drops it off to Hedquist. Hedquist gets put up against the boards by Pierce. Puck gets stopped on Lang. Lang brings it up the side, gets it poked away by Herman. Puck gets thrown down deep. Does not quite reach the zone as Hope cuts that off. Graham gets rubbed off the puck by Carney. Puck down deep to Hector. Hector throws it over to Herman. Herman touches it, doesn't get it directed towards the goal. Squirts across front. Back down into the corner. Puck gets thrown all the way the length of the ice.
Looks like we got a 91 in net for Mason City.
All right, who the hell's 91? Oh, it's Jacob Barr. He's a junior from Mason City. He's 6'1". Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's definitely 6'1", at least.
Well, he's 6'5" right now.
Yeah.
I miss my sport. I could have been over 6 foot tall, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Coulda. Not.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm just short.
It's all good. Make up for it in other areas, and you know that's a lie.
I wasn't tall enough to ride on roller coasters and stuff, and that's okay with me. I didn't want to ride on them anyways.
I like me some roller coasters. Not so much now when I'm 58, but when I was young, man, that was a good game. So Dirk Schneider picks it up at center ice, feeds it over to Herman. Herman feeds it right up to pick up by Dirk Schneider. Hector wraps it all the way around back over to Herman. Herman back to Hector. Pierce kind of bobbles it in there, and Peterson's in on the ice. Peterson played the entire JV game. He's another 6-footer. Long reach, fed back. Dimitri goes to step up, does not get there in time before Mason City can whack it away. Shirkus is now on the ice, and in comes Omby. Herman getting off the ice, so Trosper can join the fray. Trosper gets chased down, wrapped around, and Mason City ices it. They threw that sucker on a heater.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing. They really needed a change. So we got coming in favor Cervantes. The younger Beaver, I believe, is 25. Is he the younger Beaver? Beaver. Paging Dr. Beaver. Yeah, because I think his brother's 27.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Dylan's 27. So. All right, puck squirts out to Penny. Penny wraps it back down in. Feeds it back to Hope. Hope loses his defender, Bieber. Puck comes up, tipped up by Trosper. Down in behind the net. Puck wraps around. Exits the zone. Shirkus got a handle on it. Hopefully them noodles have digested by now. Trosper comes out with it. Feeds it back over to Omby. Omby gets tied up by Cervantes. He does still get his stick on it. Ryan comes in. Hope over to Dolman. Omby, Dolman. Dolman takes a shot up and into the netting. Puck got a play brought to you by State Farm. Maggie Dunnigan for all your State Farm
Are we missing an Omby this weekend?
I do not see a Omby, but that doesn't mean he's not here. He might have a date.
What's that?
He might have a date.
Well, maybe.
And if I had a date and I had a choice to go there or here, I might just take the date. But I'm not on the team, so. All right. Puck squirts down. Picked up by Ryan Hedquist. Ryan tries to feed that one through. Carney puts a stick on his. Picked up. Wrapped all the way around and all the way back down. Dirk Schneider gives chase. We're going to get icing. Seems like a theme so far.
You got some popcorn there? How was your noodles? Huh, noodles are noodles, right?
Fitz drops, moves it over, fed back out to Dirk Schneider. Aaron checks up Dirk Schneider. Puck moves around, wrapped around the back of the wall. Hedquist comes in, takes the puck away, leads it off for Carney. Carney picks it up, wraps it around to the other side. Lang skating it out. He comes through all of that. Dimitri puts a body on him. Lang tries to feed it up, picked up by Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider breaks out with it. He's got Fitch and Hedquist. Hedquist on the other side. Nice paddle. Paddle comes up and out. Dimitri into his feet. Picked up by Pierce. We got to talk to Braden about that tucking in the jersey crap. Probably tucks his socks in his pants and his boots too. I can say that.
I think that's the first time my son's ever shared anything with me. Popcorn here ain't so bad.
No, it smells good. My problem is once I start eating, I can't stop.
Nah, same.
So once you get in the code, it's over. So far Jacob Barr is doing a pretty good job in net. We have Cameron Patrick in our net, the one. Hence the reason he has a 1 on his jersey, right? Wagner comes in, throws that one in deep. Sorry, that was Hanson. Picked up by Netley. Netley does a little tight turn. Brings it up the side of the ice. Chased by Hahn. Back behind the net. Picked up, dribbles underneath. Penny Hahn to take the shot. Up and over Cameron's head again. Oh, nice drag by Graham. Graham just picked that one right up in front of that Mohawk defender and went on for a run. Faber picks it up and goes the other way. Great stop by Penny there, showing some athleticism. Takes the stick right out of his defender's hand. Touched up by Herman. Brody feeds that one in. Puck goes all the way back down for icing. I feel like I'm going to call icing a lot this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, maybe that's part of their strategy?
Can be. I do not know. I have not watched Mason City play all year. Do not know what their record is. Last week we had a statistician. He was bored up in Minnesota, so he gave us all kinds of fun facts.
He's letting us down today.
Yeah. He's posing. He's a poser. Dimitri throws that one back down in the corner. Hedquist gives chase. Little whack on the hands there. Fitch and Pierce. Hedquist. Pierce picks it up on his stick, looks to exit the zone. Throws it off the wall, and that's going to be icing also. Braden was just looking for anybody to touch it. I think if his guy even touched it, he was still on this side of the red line. So we're going to stick with the same line, see if we can't get something going. Another person at the top of the stat list is Mr. Tegan Dolman. Dirk Schneider was tied with shorthanded goals with Braden Omby, but Braden ticked that up. So
we're going to have to get our statistician to give us a sheet or something here. Maybe they can work on that over the next couple weeks.
Pierce having a little conversation with his bubble boy. All right, Fitch throws that one in. Lang's going to get it covered up before Tegan can get there. Tegan was right there. It was a slow roller. Didn't quite make it. Just thinking about it.
I'm not really sure what the conversation was between the ref and the coach down here.
Puck down below the wall. Tegan's got it pressed up against the wall. Mohawks are trying to dig it out. Comes out. Fitch is out and available to take it on his stick. He's walking it around. Gets poked away on the top half by Kearney. Gets moved all the way back down in. Hanson picks it up behind the net. Throws it around to the other side. Another tippy-tappy puck up. Dimitri throws that one down off the glass. Pounded down out. Puck fit up to, oh, what a nasty move. There's a couple nasty moves there. Hedquist left his Mohawk spinning, as well as so did Dolman. So, settles on the stick of Braden Pierce. Pierce takes it down to the other end, gets tapped away by Dimitri Sabanos. Dimitri wraps it up onto the glass, doesn't quite exit the zone. Puck up, back down. All the way back down, but not icing. Touch-up action. Pierce leaves it behind to his D-mate. Out to Hahn. Hahn enters the zone. Gets a stick taken away by Dirk Schneider, and Penny pokes the puck. Now it's pinned up against the wall, and Penny digs it out. Penny looks to feed it up. Sends it over to Omby. Omby touches it up. And Deck has come on the ice with Cherkis and Omby. Deck touches it, pops it through. Mohawks can't get it to exit the zone. Sioux City enters the zone. Cherkis feeds it back to Omby. Omby looks to go into the center. Puck in the center of the circle. Mohawks look to exit the zone with that one. Cervantes and Dirk Schneider have a little tussle there to get the puck back all the way down, touched up by Deck. So that we say in. Try to feed it out of the zone. Cherkas doesn't quite get a hold of it, and Beaver throws his stick onto it and drops that progress to go from there. Dirk Schneider's going to feed it across all the way. Ends up on the stick of Peterson. Peterson throws it down and wraps it around, and Cam's going to stop the progress behind the net. Picked up by J.J. Hope. J.J. Hope throws it up to the side. Ends up on the stick of Herman. Herman sides it across over to Penny. Penny looks to stop, exit, feeds it over to Hope. Hope picks it up, tipped up and in by Graham. So great feed into the zone, wrapped around, going to hold the zone. Penny picks it up, throws it down to Ector. Ector over to Herman. Out in front, we had one good shot, one good opportunity there. Herman drops back in to help Penny. Fisher and Connery are up top for Mason City. Shot, fed to the center circle. Graham feeds it back out to Penny. Penny gets a quick shot, doesn't make it through. Herman tries to help it along. Puck gets wrapped, doesn't exit. Fisher comes in, takes Penny off the puck. Fisher tries to feed it up to his line mate. Doesn't quite get it fed over to him. Puck comes out to the center, wraps it around. Cam gives the net a little kick off, and we got a net off. Those goalies are silly.
Always kicking the net off.
That's what they do. Puck down and wrapped around. Picked up by Fitch to Dolman. Hedquist. Puck up against the half wall. Picked up by Mason City. Throws it wide right of the goal. Pierce settles on his stick. Plays catch with Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider picks it up, wraps it around, feeds it up to Hedquist. Hedquist brings it back into the neutral zone. Looks to enter. Enters the zone, throws it up against the half wall. Gets picked up by Hahn. Hahn takes it away. Tries to go the other way. Hedquist comes in and harasses him and takes the puck away. Fed back to the defensive zone. Picked up by Dimitri Sabanos. Throws it down and on net. Dolman picks it up, steals the puck away, looks to send it across to the center. Hedquist can't sell it as it popped up with a Mason City stick. Picked up to Dimitri. Dimitri takes a shot. Helped along by Dolman. That was great animation. Picked it up out of midair and away it went. Fed all the way back to Dirk Schneider. Had a good outlet there. Dirk Schneider comes across the neutral zone, throws it down deep. Penny resumes his position as the left winger. Puck squirts all the way back to Cam, and no icing.
Wow, they waved it off.
Still there. Over the Dolman. Dolman's got a feeder. Oh. Second earlier, and that would have been trouble.
That was a nice pop to Dolman. He just couldn't corral it.
He was crashing the net. He was almost there. Puck squirts out. Lang gives chase. Takes Sioux City off of the puck. Lang gets the shot off. Paddled away by Cameron Patrick. Sticks all over the place. Settles out at the D. Lang gets another shot from the top of the key. I know there's not a key in hockey, folks. Pitch over to Dolman. Dolman takes out. Oh, that was Medlin. Hahn picks it up. Over to Penny. Penny feeds it over to Dimitri. Dimitri feeds it over to Brody Herman and paddled out of play and by the line. Jacob Barr. Thought for a minute there, Peterson slowing that down. It might sneak in.
Yeah, it
Shot
was
from the point from Dirkschneider.
weird deflection on it.
Got paddled away at the last second. Dirkschneider throws it in. It pops back behind the net. Puck gets shoved up into neutral ice. Bieber comes in. D to D, and we enter the zone. Puck gets dropped with all kinds of Sioux City people there, and net gets poked off as one of the Mohawk players ran into their goalie, and Jacob kicked it off the net. We got Cherkis, Omby, and Trosper from the JV game, now in the game. Picked up by Trosper. Trosper takes that shot high. It's a good point shot off the top of the circle. It's pretty much a set play for Sioux City. Picked up by Cherkis. Cherkis looking to survey and feeds it over to Trosper. Trosper touches it in the neutral zone, but skates underneath his stick. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson throws it down into open ice. Puck comes out the backside, fed up to Omby. Omby's got Trosper on the left. Puck goes down deep. Cherkis comes up to meet him at the half wall. Dirkschneider does not hold the zone. Puck comes down off of Cam's pads, picked up by Netley. Caden skates across center ice. Carney kind of gives him a Olay on past Medlin. Puck wrapped around, picked up on Trosper's stick. Gonna feed it up top. Feed to Netley. Netley takes the shot. Goal. That's Trosper to Netley, and Netley from Trosper.
I'm wondering if it wasn't deflected out front. It kind of had a weird bounce to it. I mean, either way, we don't care, but
Mohawk might have had a stick on it. I didn't see any of our players down in there into the basket. I guess we'll find out whenever they skate. Or announce it, one or the other. Sioux City breaks the ice first. 1:05 left to go in the first period. Another puck coming in because we like to throw pucks clear out of the net. A lot of conversations by Mason City with the referee crew here. Fisher was having one with him there. Lane comes in and snows Cam from the side. Oh, well. We play it.
Credit Netley with the goal and Trosper with the assist on that.
That's what I saw, but what do I know? I'm just the announcer. Not a very good one at that.
Well, we don't know much.
No. It's safer that way,
It
Jeremy.
is. I'm learning that as I get older.
1 minute to go, folks. We're down to about 45 seconds, actually. Puck squirts out to Lang. Lang feeds it over to Carney. Carney gets it poked away by the long arm of the law, Dimitri Sabanos. We try to feed that one through the center. It doesn't get through. Squirts out front. We're going to take it up off the half wall and throw it down. He gets dumped for his efforts. So Ryan just wanted that one to exit the zone with 24 seconds to go, so no disaster would happen. We could exit this one, this frame, hopefully with the lead.
Are they gonna do a resurface after the periods, or
Yeah. Oh yeah.
After every period?
Yeah, varsity is 17-minute periods, scrape after each period. Boys chew it up pretty good. I honestly think they should do it in the JV game too. At least for, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but for our JV, they chew it up just as good as our varsity does. So Dolman skates that one through, gets poked over the end. We got 10 seconds left. Watch Lang streaking down the side. Fisher takes off the puck. Picked up by Hedquist. Hedquist feeds it out to Fitch. Carney comes in to take on Hedquist. And that's going to do it for the period, folks. It's 1-0 the good guys. We exit this period with 10 shots on goal with 1 success. Mason City exit with 3 shots on goal, no success. So we'll be back here in about 15 minutes and get into the second period. right, we're back for the exciting second period, folks. They have a North Iowa Bulls game tonight. That sucks.
I believe they're a NAHL team, I believe.
They are a null team. We have a local Sioux-Cityan, last year senior Grant Harder, who's a Toro. And the Toros are not in town, but if they were, we'd probably come watch him. Maybe. I'm sure we would. Anyways, puck ends up on the stick of Dolman. Dolman takes it in, doesn't get it all the way through. Fitch stops it, kind of pokes out to the other side. Picked up by Modlin. Modlin sends it over to Carney. Carney takes a shot. It's wide to the right of Cam. It's amazing to me how loud little girls can be.
Kids in general.
True that. I guess I just noticed the shrill voice. Puck wrapped out, picked up by Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider sends it down into the corner, and the forwards give chase. It's poked out. Pierce, no, not Pierce. He's got a bubble. Mason City gets changed. In comes Peterson, Bieber, and Cervantes. Okay.
We're going to get a trip.
Yeah, there's going to be a penalty kill. Hunter left his skate out there a little too long, and he's running right over the top of it.
Going to be Hunter Ector.
Yes, Mr. Ector. He could spend 2 minutes thinking about what he did. Apologize to all his relatives. No, not really, but anyways, you know. All right, so Sioux City is on the penalty kill with 15:21 to go in the second. Puck gets dropped, fed back to the Mohawks. And back to the Mohawks again. Shot off of Cam's pad. Cam in the right position. Puck is cleared. So puck goes all the way back behind the net. Where Barr settled it down for his forward. And there's that funny little pitchy shot. I think you should be able to tackle the other player when he does that shot. That would stop that shot tomorrow. Fisher takes a shot, goes off the breezers of Mr. Jackson Penny. I love his Christmas sweater. It lights up like mine does. I should have brought mine. I didn't, but there's memories in that sweater. Fitch brings it up. Maybe get a shorty here. Fitch settles it up and then takes it all the way back. He's done that a couple times this year where he takes it up, creates space, and then I don't know what he's doing right now, but creates space, and then he brings it back in down deep, settle it up. Fisher takes the shot, breaks his stick at the process, and he didn't break his stick. So to Fisher's father, if you're listening, sorry about it, but you're probably here. And the puck comes up, takes the stick right out of his hand. He's number 10. Nicer if the numbers were bigger. All right, I give up. Oh, Medlin.
Medlin.
Yeah, I knew that.
My eyes are a little better than yours.
Yeah. I'm also probably almost 30 years younger than you.
I'll be 39 here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, well, I almost got 20 on you. Almost. So, I am 58 years old. The puck gets flipped up and over, and Dirk Schneider helps it around over to Penny. Penny looks to send it out. Ends up on the stick of Ector. Ector takes it up against the wall. Out to Peterson. Peterson throws it back in, and Ector comes in and takes it away.
Ector might have got away with another one there.
Yeah, I thought he was going right back. So we did kill off that penalty. So probably a lot of thanks to Fitch, taking it down all the way almost into their zone and back to ours. And there was a lot of dinking around that happened after that.
I think it spent about 30 seconds on the on the kill there.
So puck's going to get dropped down into the Mohawk zone. It's dropped over to Graham. Graham feeds it over to Hector. Hector wraps it. Mohawks pick it up on the round. Graham doesn't quite sell it. Herman gets that one thrown up against him and pound the dent out of that wall. Puck right back around. Hector feeds that one up. Oh, it was right in the slot. Great job by Mason City goalie Jacob Barr. That was kind of hard to track, and there was a lot of going on there. So we'll escape that one. They will. All right, Hector to take the draw. Goes back, wrapped around the top of the wall. Dirk Schneider, very good on his stick always. Herman feeds it center ice, picked up by Carney. Carney throws it up to Fisher. Fisher tries to feed it in, but the long arm of the law is there. Dimitri Sabanos. I hope he likes that. If you don't, you can tell me later. Peterson feeds it over. Takes it right off a Mohawk player. That's a good breakout here. Oh, Fisher just stops dead in the ice. That is the picture perfect of interference. It's nice all the Mohawk fans to let the guys in the white and the black know that. We got a player down on the ice.
I think that shot Mason City took went off of a leg pad of his own player.
Yeah, it sounded like plastic, but it might have been knee, because he's struggling off, and that's Max Lang. He's one of the seniors on this team.
I thought maybe at first it was off the dome there, but glad it wasn't.
Max needs to work on his hockey style a little bit. I hope he listens back to this, because I want to tell him he needs an Oreo cage. That white bar cage he's got is not Stye. That's really great. So Page comes in. He's going to take the draw. He's flanked by Beyer and Hahn. Hahn's another one of their seniors. We got quite 7 seniors this year. So not as many as we got. We got 11 for the second year in a row. At least it's not 3. I wish it was 3, to be honest with you. Wish every 07 was coming back, but they're not. Fitch. Page gets his stick into that. Settled on the stick of Tegan Dolman. He sends it up to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider's going to take it up off the wall. Picked up into the corner. Wrapped around. Fed back out top. Over to Hedquist. Penny takes the shot. Barr swallows that one up.
We our senior year we'll only have 3.
Is that where you're at right now?
Yep. Yeah, it would be.
Well, maybe we get some transfers.
Be Cam, Colt, Cooper, Bunce, and then Jason. There'll only be 3 of them.
I knew it was coming. I knew there was another one coming in the wings, but puck gets squared back to Penny. Oh, nice tip by Dolman. Barr's laid out. I think he's got the puck. Good job by Jacob there. Cam down here keeping warm. 10:39 to go in the second. Cam's faced 4 shots. Barr's faced 13. Had to take the draw. Stopped there by Dirk Schneider. That one snuck through but didn't get all the way through. Penny. Ooh, that one got lifted somewhere along the way. Either that or Jackson had it all the way through him. That one's poked out. Graham tries to stop that one from the exit. Ends up on the stick of Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider just kind of settles it down and feeds it up to Hector. Over to Herman. Herman gets pinched up against the wall, and Hector tries to scrape it out of there. Still up against the wall. Now it's out in the center. Shot by Herman. Good shot from the circle. Graham retreats back to his position. The puck wrapped all the way around and all the way down. Noah's got great stick work and great legs, but that sucker was moving.
And then there we go again, back to our first ice of the period, I think, wasn't it?
9:47. So Medlin's coming back in. That's good to see for the Mohawk fans out there. Puck drop, squirts out back. Penny throws it off of Tegan Dolman. Dimitri throws it up. Puck kind of flutters through the center zone, picked up by Penny. Penny tries to exit with Carney. Carney gets a stick on it, so Tegan comes in to support, feeds it back to Penny. Penny over to Dimitri and up to Tegan. Tegan's coming down, gets through the first part of it, gets taken off the stick at the end by a stick move. Hedquist comes in, picks it up, tries to wrap it around. Penny comes up, puts the body on him, ends on the stick of Fisher. Fisher trying to feed it over to Hansen. You got a hand pass?
Yeah, they called him for it. Good heads-up play by Dolman. It saucered across the blue line, and they had a guy wide open on the other side, and he just grabbed it.
Fisher about himself at one of them T penalties. If the other guy was wearing the 40s, he probably would have. My understanding, fans said that's his moniker. Hedquist, Dolman, Fitch. Puck squirts out to the side. Spanos tries to feed it out. Ends up on the stick of Dolman. Tegan to go for a skate over to Hedquist. Hedquist stops. 0 to 60 in 1 second. 60 to 0 in 1 second. That's a professional move by that guy in the black beard.
Yes.
He just turned his face away from it. It hits me in the back of my head. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
Unlike the one and only Scott Patrick earlier this year, who just went ahead and kissed the puck.
Yep.
Stitches later, he was fine.
Yeah, stitches or staples. Jesse's been around long enough to know, though.
Yeah. And he's usually wearing a helmet when he... Hedquist feeds it over. Oh, that was a nice shot. Didn't quite make it through. Another tweet. Barr with another stop. Jacob getting a workout today.
Yeah. 15-4 right now in the shot column. Still 1-0 Metros with 8:31 to go in the second.
Nice dig out by Herman. Wrap it around back of the net. Hector tries to feed it up, ends up on the stick of the Mohawk. Cam puts a glove on it, it squirts out of his glove. Another feed across. Mason City did that on their own, so there's no icing. Fed back by Peterson. He wraps it around. It's a good stop there by Dirk Schneider. He's going to go ahead and send it back into the zone. Graham is there to support, feeds it over to Hope, tipped up by Hector. Nope. Yep. Okay. Linesman on this side was trying to look for his guys and look for the high sign and didn't get it, but refrained from blowing his whistle. Here we go. Squirts out to center. Fisher comes in to support. Puck up out of play.
And one lucky fan gets another puck.
There's an age when pucks don't mean anything anymore.
This becomes something to stub your toe on in the middle of the night.
Oh. Have a warehouse full of them. On top of cars and boats and everything else. So anybody that rents from me, they've got to sign a waiver. So puck feeding up, tipped up by Fitch. Ends up on Mason City stick. Hedquist coming in to harass, picked up by Dimitri. Gathers up down his zone, feeds it up the side. Picked up by one of the Mohawks, who sends it all the rest of the way. It was touched up, so it shouldn't be. Kearney gets best of Jackson Penny there, and puck wrapped around and fluttered up into the air. Ends up on the stick of Fisher. It's in the backside. Fed up top. Medlin. Shot. Cam. Scoop. Save. You got to move it, move it.
Heard a little displeasure from one of the Mohawk players.
Yeah, really?
It's crazy what you can hear way up here.
Oh, he's speaking French, is he?
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably.
There's a reason we do not mic them up. There is a page out there that the boys have. It's a mic'd up page. I told them it was a bad idea. They don't listen to me. Hedquist takes that one through Hansen's legs, feeds it over. Fitch can't settle it on his stick. It wraps out, and
I'm not sure what they're...
Okay.
I'm not sure what they're calling there.
I'm going to guess it was net off. VAR was kind of moving side to side. It didn't look like it was off that much, but that's what we're going to go with. 4:32 in the afternoon, that's all we can go with. Puck dropped. Hedquist feeds it out the back. Picked up by Netley. Netley settles it on his stick. Getting harassed by Medlin. Puck wrapped around in the backside. Hedquist comes in. Settles it up against the wall. Puck up and out. Slowed momentarily by the linesman there.
Kind of surprised they didn't wave it off.
I probably would have. But what do I know? That's what Parker Page is telling his coach right now. Hey, wasn't me. Sorry, Parker, it was you. Puck out to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider feeds it across the ice, comes off the back wall. Penny throws it down deep. Forwards give chase. Oh, nice pass. Over to Penny from Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider back down through to Fitch. Hot potato. Out top, Dolman's in there too. Dolman sends it back down to Fitch. Mason City does a good job taking that one away. Dirk Schneider, he's gonna walk it. Nice shot. Oh, that one about snuck around. It hit him in between the pads. He kind of popped back out in front of his pad, and he found it before we got down there to lift it. So another save by Jacob Barr. And Mason City's going to do an entire line change.
And Dolman's going to...
He's working at it.
He come away with it.
He's been tearing it up. He's in the points fay. I think he's the leader of assists, or he's one behind. Can't remember what it said last night. I don't know if everything was in from the Friday night games that happened down in the Des Moines area. That's poked away by Mason City. Picked up by Dirk Schneider. He feeds it around Fitch. And Mason City does what they do. I like that stutter stop by Penny. I'm not really quite there. It's a good move by Jackson.
And we're back to another icing.
Imaginary that. Lots of fancy equipment over on the other side. All that stuff up top.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Big check from behind there on Dirk Schneider.
No worse for the wear. Tough kid. Fed that one over to Byer. Byer feeds it down in behind the net. Kearney comes in, harasses Graham. Comes out the other side on Dirk Schneider's stick. Hector, he throws it all the way length of the ice, and we got,
I'm going to wave it off.
I don't know about that, but
Good hustle by Graham to get down there.
Yeah, it was. He's going to squirt over to Carney. Carney's going to bring it back and going to feed it back up to the side. Tries to feed it up to Byer. Peterson doesn't quite get it done. Pierce gives chase. Braden throws that one up, and guess what Braden just did? Ice the puck.
Yep.
And there's another ice. Brought to you by our friends at Sioux City Auto Body. Gotta love those guys can fix cars. Their support of the Musketeers and the Metros for years have been a great help to us, as well as all of our Sioux City sponsors. So we got the Cherkis line in there. Shot. Oh. Bar went off of that one. Cherkis settles it on his stick. He goes around the center. Oh. Watch that dangerous third line. In comes Decky. Mendek looks to feed it across. Just out of the reach of Cherkis' stick. Medlin comes in to harass Cherkis. Pierce comes in to harass him. Not Pierce, sorry. No bubble. Trosper throws his stick out there. Waves it bye-bye. Medlin makes it all the way down. And the long arm Law picks it up, sends it the other way. Hits Medlin on the way out. Puck out in the center. Look out. Cam tracking. He's got his teammate with a stick behind him. Any other reason? I'd be a little suspicious.
Mm-hmm. They got it in between the leg pads and wasn't sure where it was at.
Just don't move. Be like that goalie last night in the NHL. Caught it on the back of his neck.
Yep.
Put his glove up there, and two teammates come in and said, "Don't move."
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched that this morning. That was pretty impressive.
It was impressive. But that's the thing about it popping up back behind the net. You know, you got them tall goalies. Oh, comes the backboard.
Yeah, hits him in the middle of the back.
Yeah. And of course, they wear that full, basically, flak jacket. Now it squirts out to Fitch. Fitch takes it off the pad. Hedquist is a little fancy. I'll hang on to it for long enough. Fitch throws it back down deep and gives chase. Takes his man into the puck. The puck flips around, and Dirk Schneider's not going to let it exit. Carney tries to feed it through his legs. Hedquist gets intercepted by Hansen. Oh, Fitch was right there.
He was right there.
He got one headed that direction, just didn't quite get it all the way through.
Bar just tracked it the whole time.
Did a good job. He's having a great game. Catching a one-hitter is what he's doing.
So far, we'd like to add a couple more.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we got about 3 more. That way we'd be up by 4, not 2 or 3. Puck all the way back down to Penny. Penny sends it across the wall. Picked up by Fitch. Fitch going to feed it over to Dolman. Dolman's going to try to feed it up. Gets poked away by Mason City. Hedquist feeds it back to Penny. Penny sends it back down into the corner. Support his forwards. Modlin tries to feed that one out, and he does get success. Fisher is going to put JJ into the wall, and I don't know what they're going to call that one.
Puck out of play.
Yeah. You know, anywhere else, that would be caught by a net. Pretty much anywhere else. Not a lot of arenas that don't have the nets anymore, especially ones that play some of the lower level hockey. All right, sticky, twitchy. Pierce tries to cut him off. It says, I'll just take a sidestep on you that one. Dirk Schneider. Cervantes giving chase on Ryan. He's not going to catch him.
No.
Ryan just have to change directions to get rid of him. All right, Dirk Schneider picks it up. He's going to walk Pierce. Leaves Pierce in the dust. Leaves other Pierce in the dust. Hedquist right underneath his stick. He corrals it, throws it down, and gets change. On comes Herman. Paging Dr. Herman. You are ready for surgery. Hey, guess what?
What?
Icing.
Icing, yeah. Maybe we should do a game. Every time there's an icing, we take a shot.
Ooh.
There are games out there like that.
Yeah, there are. I've heard of them. I think Scarface is the most famous game for that kind of thing. When they speak French at Scarface, you have to take a shot. And usually about 9 minutes into Scarface, you're Scarface.
You're out.
Yep. All right. We got Graham's line in there. Graham and Hector and Herman.
We are winding down on the longest period in hockey right now.
Well, it's always the second period that seems to be the longest. Carney comes in to make sure, keep Cam on us. 31 seconds left to go in the second. We'll get kicked off to the third after a 15-minute scrape and go from there. Let's fade these 31 seconds, though, Jeremy.
Yeah, we got to finish strong here. Clinging to a 1-goal lead.
Sounds like another game. Puck all the way back down. That's going to kill a good majority of the last 30 seconds. About halfway there. Fisher comes in. Sits him down. There's Herman. Dirk Schneider wisely throws it up against the wall, and it wraps around.
Good awareness by Dirk Schneider
3,
there.
2, 1. That's going to take care of this period. Fans on it to get it done. Sioux City up 1-0. We're going to get a scrape, and we'll be back. back, Metro fans.
There may be some Mason City fans joining as well.
They could be.
It was
They have their own broadcaster. Last
Yes.
time we were here, they did not.
I was outside enjoying the fresh air, and the guy that was sitting right over here was talking about how we're doing a good job. So he don't know us real well, but
You know, I made friends right away because I know things have a tendency to go different directions.
never a bad idea to make friends when you're not close to home.
Well, I'm not the kind of guy who throws, well, I don't pee into the wind, let's just say that. I think I can say that. Well, we got 17 minutes to fade here to make it this week. So, Lang and Dolman having a conversation. Dolman going to Dort next year. Puck is dropped. Picked up by Hedquist.
That's right up there in his neighborhood, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's some connections for him. You know, I mean, they've been in the area for a while, so good for them. I wouldn't be mad if Jack's got to go play Dort. He might end up being a Jayhawk. You never know. It's if he wants to go away to college, you know. I suggest he does something else, but I'm also the first person in my family to graduate from college, so. All right, well, Medlin says that one down deep behind. Enough about me. Let's get back to the game.
We don't want to hear your success story.
There is no success in my story. I'm just glad to make it out alive. Dolman brings it down, gets it poked away at the last second.
Ooh, that one went down the tunnel.
Well, you know, whoever's down there, catch.
I'm glad it went down the tunnel. It was moving.
Yep. Mason City threw it, and Dimitri made sure. Well, there's no glass there. It's kind of odd, but well, I guess it's not odd, considering it is a tunnel. All right, settle on the stick of Netley. Sanders suggests that we go to the Corner Pizza and Ale House. Pretty sure we went down there one year. It's actually a nice place.
Is it on the corner?
Yeah. State Street and East 30th, I believe.
It sounds like a local establishment. I like supporting local establishments over the chain places.
We might just go down the other end of the mall and go to that one. I'm not having Domino's tonight, so. All I do, I like my Domino's.
I grew up in Riverside, and they didn't deliver out there, so.
We lived in Winston for how many years, and over there, and I don't think they still delivered in the North Sioux City, which is just dumb. It was shorter to get there than it was to get to places in Morningside. But anyways, I digress.
You sound really mad about it still.
Well, we had like 3 choices. The Cow, which is fantastic. Jerry's, and there's one other one.
West Side. West Side goes to Riverside.
Yeah, no, they don't go out to the Stone. Oh, he got it taken away from behind. Dolman was headed in to drop one. And I'm not talking about kids at the pool. Comes around and all the way out. Justin's drawing me maps now.
Oh, boy.
You are bored at home. If you're that bored at home, you could be here. Just saying. Oh, yeah, we were there. I enjoyed it. It was good.
I do that for the racetracks. Everywhere we go, I got to find a racetrack.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a few on this side of the state.
Yep, a couple of them.
Isn't there one in Clear Lake?
No, I don't think so. There is one here in Mason City.
That's the one I'm
Mason
thinking
City
of there.
Motor Speedway.
So we're going to be down to 1, huh?
Yeah, possibly.
Oh, settles it out. Feeds it over to Penny. Penny tries to feed it up in the neutral zone. Pucked away by Mason City. Dolan brings it in. Peterson gets it at the last second. Goes the other direction.
Edquist with a full head of steam here.
He's got backhand. Picked up. Hedquist gets a change. Fitch down there fighting with Pierce. Puck out. Out to Hope. Hope. There's that one wide to the right. The left of the goal.
Hector was lurking in the shadows there, hoping to get one to pop out.
Ends up on his stick, feeds it over to Hope. Hope looks for his D partner. Penny picks it up, throws it up the ice. Touched in by Mr. Herman. Barr throws it back around.
Be classic if his first name was Pee Wee. I know it's not, but it would be.
Well, that's why we're paging Dr. Herman. It would be classic. Oh.
I would name my kid that.
Well, it's an opportunity. Oh, does a little skating. Comes out, created that space. Beaver whacks at it. Puck up out of play.
I think they've retrieved most of the pucks that have gone out of play today.
Really nothing special about it.
No. Little kids love them, though.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. Don't have to have anything on them. But boy, when they got the Musketeers or somebody else on them, they're all over them.
They love them, and the next thing you know, they go through your TV, or you got a big dent in your dryer. I'm not speaking from experience at all.
No. Ooh. Shot by Dirk Schneider. Almost gets through. Paddled away by Barr. Puck out off the stick of Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider settles it on his stick. Looks for his D partner. Does a little stick work there. Drops it out. Fitch. Down around. Oh, frickin' flippy puck. Oh, nice steal. Great job by Cam getting tall there. Didn't move, didn't give up the corner. Just stood up and said, I got you. And that's puck out of play. Oh, we're giving a hook to Dolman.
Dolman with the penalty, huh?
That's what I'm looking. He looked right at Dolman when he did it. No, it was not Dolman.
No, it's on Mason City.
Yeah.
Lang.
Yep. So Lang, senior for Mason City.
Sorry.
He gets the hook.
Sorry, Dolman.
Sorry, Dolman.
Mistaken identity.
He was looking right at him when he called it, so I just went with it. Evidently, that means nothing. So Byron Hahn is your two-year penalty killers for Mason City. And we are on the Sioux City power play. Everybody loves a power play. They only like a power play better when they scored a puck. Dirk Schneider out to Hedquist. Hedquist takes that shot. Oh, it's down. Still out.
Got deflected by Dolman out front. It just...
We tried to clear that one and it ended up on the stick of Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider picks it up. Evidently, we're going to play on this side of the ice, so I'm going to move. Dirk Schneider, Hedquist out front. Dirk Schneider, he's going to feed it over across to Fitch. He felt lonely over there.
Yeah, he was over there all by himself.
Just hanging out. You know what it's like to play a goalie now.
It's peaceful, though.
Yeah. Dolman feeds it back to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider over to Graham. Graham takes it off the skate of the Most City. Shot.
And a
Oh,
goal.
Noah rung it up. I don't know if you folks heard that on the broadcast. I hope you did, because it sounded sweet. 9:45 left to go in the third. Sioux City lengthens their lead by double, because 2 times 1 is 2. I looked it up before I did it.
There you go with that math again.
I know, I looked it up right before I did it. Make sure I wasn't, speaking out of turn. So Sioux City drops another goal in. So they're 2 for 21. Hector's line's in. And that's a Sioux City power play goal. Graham's got a couple of those power play goals. Look out, here comes Hector.
He was getting harassed the whole way in, but he still got a shot off.
And how he does that sometimes is just beyond me. He just sticks with that puck. It's that great hand-eye coordination he learned from baseball, being a catcher.
Yep.
Him and Logan both are baseball players.
I loved baseball.
I love baseball too, except for it got really boring sometimes. Oh, Barr did a good job. That sucker was squirting through to looking at the 5-hole going, hey, can I come in there? Or should no soup for you? He was going to be the soup Nazi. By the way, I hate Seinfeld. Not that it matters. Sorry about that. Puck squirts out into the neutral zone, picked up by Mason City. There's a long pitch, no catch. Oh, we're breaking away now with Graham.
Yeah.
Oh, gets into the feet of that 6-footer. Penny, quick shot. Goes off the Mason City guy, doesn't get all the way through for a shot. Pearson dumps that one in. Fisher tries to stop it from going all the way down. Does not get it done. Realizes that Dimitri's 6'7" on his skates. Actually, he might be 6'7", just standing. Puck comes around. We'll get an official tape on that later today.
I think it's 6'4".
Yeah, he's always 6'4".
Him and Blake are 6'4", 6'5", I think.
Except for Blake's head glows.
Yeah.
That's who we're missing.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
No, I'm going to guess that he's on a college visit, because I do not see him down on the bench.
Probably be for football.
Yep. He's had some really good visits, and Blake will go somewhere to play ball. And
Good.
they'll teach him what lifting weights are. And he's going to hate every minute of it, I guarantee it. Because that's not an option when you play that sport. That's a requirement.
He was on plays for Sergeant Bluff.
Yeah, Sergeant Bluff had a great season until their last game.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, state runner-ups. Good for them. We had a lot of kids that went a ways when it comes to the football side of it. None of them go to Dakota Valley. But a lot of that has to do with that our program kind of was stagnant for a lot of years. But yeah, we play on. Dolman picks it up. He's across the center. Oh,
Nice shot.
that was a nice little flippy. Barr ends up securing that one after a little melee in front. And we'll play on at 7:09 left to go in the third. Your Sioux City Metro's broadcast here.
Then we're going to go to some corner place.
We might go there.
Maybe. I don't know what we're doing yet.
I'm not leaving the mall. I'm walking down to the basement, putting this shit away, this stuff away, and then I'm going to walk down the mall, and hopefully my wife's going to move the car closer to us. I went outside in between the two games, and I'm like, this is some BS. And then, of course, the lady that was trying to leave with her 2 kids, she's got a car behind her and a car in front of her, and they parked her in.
Oh.
I'm like, oh. But hey, they were all local cars. There was no Woodbury County, no Union County. So
Oh, they had Fat Cherry County plates on them.
They did.
Cerro Gordo County.
There you got it.
Fat Cherry.
That's exactly. Two hablas español. Penny with that great stick work. Moves her over to the other side. Do that one out for you, Penny. I need the props later.
He did such a good job with it, they just got it back to him.
Well, if this place was progressive, he could have the rest of his clan there.
Beautiful move by.
Just a little bit high over
Hector.
the net. Hector got a great shot off, just not quite down on. That got tipped in when it came up the side. Fed it over to the end, and Netley comes in and jams that one back down around the corner to Hector. Hector feeds it over to Herman. Herman feeds it out to Netley. Netley takes a shot. Oh. Pierce doing his best impression of a Sioux City Metro there, trying to redirect it. I don't think that was his intention, but I'm gonna call it his intention.
Yeah, why not?
If his parents don't like it, then come take it up with me. They know where I am.
Good thing you made friends with all them guys.
Once upon a time.
Gonna
Somebody just lost a $300 stick.
I'm gonna have a penalty on Netley here, maybe for an interference. It looks like.
We got 5:48. You're killing me, McFly.
Sorry, guys. I took my headset off to clear my throat, and I dropped it.
Yep. I heard every minute of it. All right, puck gets dropped. We are on a Sioux City penalty kill. Cameron freezes that one up while Pierce is standing there right with him with his beautiful looking bubble. But it looks better than my kid's bubble. My kid's bubble's got a scratch right in the freaking middle.
Oh, I hated that. We just got.
That's why he's wearing his cage again. He didn't need the bubble to begin with, but hey, what do I know? It's his money. He wanted to buy it.
We decided to join Bubble Land.
Yeah, Bubble Land is Bubble Land. Puck down into the corner. Some parents saying, "Stop touching me." Dirk Schneider sends that the length of the ice. That's a welcome clear.
Getting down there. 5:15 to go in the third.
We're up 2-0. Worst lead in hockey. Maudlin loses it. Fitch and Lang introduce themselves.
Yeah, Fitch just sat laying down on the blue line.
Well, he's going to ask him, hey, where are you going to go eat? We had your noodles earlier. I bet we don't do that again this year. And then Hedquist sends it all the way back down. Stopped by Marr. Picked up by Hansen. Hansen throws it down deep and behind. Picked up on it. Oh, let's go get a shorty, boys. Got 46 seconds left in the play of the penalty kill. Puck gets dropped off to the Mohawks. The Mohawks, Hansen feeds it up to Peterson. Peterson throws it down deep. Cam's going to settle it behind his net and return to his post.
If we want a shorty, we got to put Omby out there.
Well, we can. Second is Dirk Schneider, so he's out there. Puck wrapped all the way back around. Hedquist gives chase. He wins that race. Pins it up against the wall. We got 10 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. And Hedquist will be suffice to just leave it down there, which I do not blame him.
And that's going to do it.
All you got to do is give it a little bit of movement, and away it goes. So Sioux City is full strength. Dolman comes on the ice. The Mohawks can't get it centered. Hansen drops back into retreat with Peterson on the other side. Dirk Schneider feeds it across, picked up on the stick of Peterson. Peterson goes to try to weave it through, gets the stick lifted. That's the only distraction to being a really tall guy, is your stick's a big target.
Yeah, you got a lot of stick there.
Oh, Cameron takes one to the face. How do you like that one, Cam? Good thing you got a white helmet. Now you got a black mark. Ends up on the stick of Pierce. Pierce feeds it back to his D-mate, which is, I believe, Maudlin.
Good harassment by Herman there.
He's going to get pressure all the way
Still,
through.
yeah.
3 minutes. And that puck, Penny says, I got to Pele you. You take that Pele. Dolman is harassed by Medlin. Hector comes in. Pierce says, I don't want none of that guy. I know him. They played together on the Ice Hogs. Carney throws that one deep. It's a while since I've seen Carney. Puck. JJ throws that one in. Hahn touches it. Byer sends it down into the corner, picked up by JJ Hope. JJ Hope goes to play baseball. Another baseball player, JJ Hope. Most of these kids have played another sport at one time or another at the same time. Very few only hockey players left.
Yeah, they actually encourage at this day and age.
You should. You should check them all out. I think everybody should play every sport at one time or another. If nothing else, to sit around the water cooler when they're old and talk about things that they used to do.
Yep. Jason, he actually plays soccer. He's the starting goalie for the soccer team. Kind of weird. He's a forward on the ice and then the goalie for the soccer team.
A lot more movement on the soccer field than there is
Yeah.
on the other one.
It's kind of the same concept, but the net's, obviously way bigger.
Yep. And the field's way bigger.
Yeah.
I don't. Jack's played soccer for a little bit. We got an empty net, folks. We'll see if we can't capitalize on that one. Carney goes to feed it up to Lang. Lang goes up against the half wall. Shot. Cam says, I'll take it right in the biscuit.
1:23 left in the third.
Empty net by the Mohawks, and I assume that they're going to continue that.
Yeah, timeout Mason City.
Yeah, they're going to talk about it, try to set up a play where they got the drop in our defensive zone, which I do not blame them. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Pretty common time for a timeout.
We're on the party train. Come on and get it. The choo-choo train.
Getting dark, it makes it feel like it's so much later than it is.
Yeah, we're only in the early afternoon.
5:21, my clock says.
Well, 1:30 and 3:30 were the games today. Tomorrow, they're I think
10 and noon.
10 and noon.
Yep.
So we get a little reprieve. Usually we're in the rink somewhere before 9.
We played here, I think it was as a peewee at 7 a.m. Sunday morning. Had to be here at 6. The building wasn't even open yet.
Yeah, been there.
But we were home by noon.
This is true. That is the benefit of playing at the Buck Creek and Don.
And I really enjoyed it, because then I took a nap.
Yeah. I usually take a nap on the way home, but I got a driver. It's because she won't let me ride. I don't blame her. I might have fostered that attitude, but long ago and far away. Uh-oh, Pierce is in trouble.
Yeah.
Pierce is in trouble. He's getting harassed by one of the best.
Call him Maverick.
Yep, Fitch gets an icing there. Well, yeah. Next time, throw it off somebody.
Well, I liked how they threw it up and then just let Hedquist chase it.
Yeah.
And you don't have anybody faster,
You really don't. Pierce came out with it. He did well. Back off. I haven't blown my whistle the whole game. Thank you for that letter one day. Oh, Ryan says, I'll take this one. All right, now.
He's just going to get hauled down,
Yeah.
basically.
Had it not been 2-0, and I would have should have been interference. But we play on. Nobody touched it. But guess what? Penalty's over.
Was there even a penalty? I guess I wasn't paying attention.
I thought there was a penalty. Either way, it's icing. I guess there wasn't a penalty.
Yeah,
I'm just making stuff up now.
You had me all confused there for a second.
I probably confused absolutely nobody besides you.
Well, that's not hard to do.
Because I don't think there's probably anybody else out there listening at this point in time.
Nobody's watching anyways.
Nope, not at this point in time.
Except for Sanders. Justin.
Justin's still with us.
He must be hard of hearing or he's got nothing better to do.
Well, I'm going to guess that he's with one of the other two of the three of his children, and they're playing somewhere else. Because I see Mom Sanders is here.
Bantams were in Fremont, I think. Bantam Green?
Bantam Green, yes.
Fremont. I was watching a little bit of their stream on Facebook last night.
It was on this morning when we were driving across. I watched exactly 7 seconds of that.
I guess we took the face off in our zone, so I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused right now. And Fitch is going to come the other way with it.
Carney harassing. Fitch goes over the top of Pierce. 15 seconds left to go. Out to Medlin. Medlin's going to skate it in. Harassed by Penny. Shot doesn't get away. Back behind the net. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it, folks. Sioux City blanks the Mohawks in the first part of the series here. We're going to shut her down, and we'll be back tomorrow.
We'll see you guys in the morning.
Bye-bye.